Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, you're welcome. My name is Anita Handmade Creation, and if you're old member, you're welcome back. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you on how to sew this palazzo pants step by step. If this is something you want to know, keep on watching. I already have a tutorial on how to cut this palazzo pants, so if you haven't checked it out, go ahead and check it out. These are my pieces right there. I have the front piece and I also have the back piece. We're going to remove all our pins, and I have my waistband. The width of my waistband is 5 inch, then the long is how around my waist measurement plus 3 inch, and I also added interface into it. Press it up to the center to lay everything flat. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off creating up at that. First thing I'm going to do is I'll mark 1 inch from here to here, mark that up, then I'll put the nipple to nipple, which is 8 divided by 2, it's going to give me 4. I'm going to go ahead and go down by 6 inch. You know, the length of the tag is normally 2 inch above your hip depth line. Then I'm going to go out by half inch both sides. I'll do the same thing to the other piece as well. Once I'm done doing so, the next thing I'm going to do is I'll be pinning up my dart, and I'm going to go ahead and also pin up the crotch of both the front and the back. Then I'll take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch, and I'll also stitch the back as well. I'll stitch up my dart as well. Once I'm done doing so, I'll take it and press that up to lay everything flat. Now we're going to go ahead and be joining up the side seams of it. I will go ahead and pin that up. After pinning it up, I'm going to pin up the inseams as well. But before you go ahead, you can go ahead and overlock this up, or use zigzag edge, whichever way you prefer. I will stitch, then I'm going to leave one side for my zipper. I'll be leaving around from the waist all the way to the hip depth line, which is about 8 inch. I'm going to leave that open for the zipper to add up the zipper later on. I'll also go ahead now. I'll be pinning up the inseams of the pan as well. Once I'm done pinning, we're gonna take it to the machine and we'll be stitching that up. Then now we're going to go ahead and add up the waistband to it. I'm going to go ahead. So my waistband is 5 inch. Then I fold a half inch inward, half inch inward. I press that up. Then I repress it again at the center. The next thing we're going to do now is to add it up to the waist of our pants. I'll go ahead, I'm going to pin up my waistband to my pants. I'll pin it all the way around, then I'm going to take it to the machine. I'm going to stitch that up. After stitching it, I'm going to go ahead, I'll be folding this edge up, like, look at what I'm doing here, fold it up like this. Therefore, I'm placing the waistband right side facing right side. I'm going to go ahead and make sure it matches up the seam here. I'll go ahead, pin that up, and I'm going to take it to the machine. I will just stitch that part up here. I'll do the same thing here, fold it up like this, like you can see me doing. Okay, then pin that up, and I'll take it to the machine and we're going to stitch. And I'm going to stitch right closer here. Once I'm done doing so, I'll go ahead now, trim off the excess, okay? Flip it to the right side. Then you have it neat at this edge. We're just simply going to go ahead now and do the same thing here. Trim and flip it to the right side. You see the way it is neat, right? This edges here is very neat. Now the next thing I'm going to do is to go ahead, I'll be pinning it up. I've already pinned it up. Then I'll take it now, I'm gonna stitch that, top stitch it, okay, so that you hold the waistband at the wrong side. Once I'm done top stitching, we'll take it now, we'll be hemming the downer part of the pants. So as you can see, I went ahead and top stitch. Then for the downer part, what we're going to do, this is how I'm going to show you on how to hem that. You first of all go ahead and overlock it or zigzag that up. Measure up 1 inch right there, mark that part up. Remember, we're still working on the wrong side of our pan. You flip your pan to the wrong side, okay? Fold it up like this. Then you're going to go ahead and pin that part up. Then I'm going to come here like this. I'm going to fold it up like I did the other side. Fold it up like this. I'm making sure that I fold just that 1 inch that I marked before. Once I'm done doing so, I'm going to stitch, and I'm going to stitch right there. Once I'm done doing so, the next thing I'm going to do, I'll go ahead now. I'm just going to flip it up now to the, so you can see, you see the way. You're just going to go ahead and flip it up. We're still working on the wrong side. Now, you already have now the 1 inch folded. Now we're just going to take it to the machine and stitch that up. This is going to be easier for you to hem up your pan now. After doing so, I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Then I'll be adding up the zipper. and I will be done with this pant. I'll put it on to show you on what it look like on me. So I hope you find this tutorial helpful. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like, comment, and share. I hope to see you some other time.